What's up, YouTube? I'm here today to show you my custom Comet FSM. Side that's upside down. But let's see. I really like this board. I got it from a friend he used, pretty beat up, cracks, all that jazz. And I put carbon fiber on it, which is cool. Let's see. It's pretty standard stuff, but somehow my school got ballistics resin from the government, so that makes it incredibly tough. It gets like surface scratches, but it doesn't really do much when I like run over a curb and stuff, which I find a problem because of the rocker. So when you go over curbs, like the curved ones in my neighborhood, it like rolls over and then it scratches like right here and right here, which is good because I thought it was going to go in the lowest part of the board where the Comet logo is, but it doesn't, thank God. I put, let's see, Randall 180s in black and some 76mm 88 Duro zombie hogs from Land Yachts, which are the best sliding wheels ever. I got them and I put them on here, and I was out there doing like stand-up slides a minute ago, and they're sweet. You can slide them right out of the box. They're big enough that you can go fast, and I find that I have pretty good grip with them. I haven't like slid out or anything when I didn't want to, so they're controllable, but they're pretty hard, and that's good. They're also really quiet. I have a pair of Stimulus, and those things sound like an eagle with gravel in its throat. It sounds horrible when I slide, and these just sound like two pieces of paper, you know, just like a nice quiet, like, I don't know, it sounds good. The flex of this board is pretty good. Before I put the carbon on, it had like a tiny bit of flex, and after I put the carbon on, it still pretty much has the same amount of flex. I think if I'd put like a layer of fiberglass, then carbon, then fiberglass, then carbon, it probably would have made it pretty much rock solid, but I didn't want to add that much to it because it's already a pretty heavy board. But that doesn't make a huge difference. The weight is good. It helps you get out on those slides and just hold them, and it's not so light and flimsy, which is good. Let's see. Oh, I put Gator Grip on this. I got the 36 grit. No, 24 grit Nasty Gnar from Motion Board Shop. It's like $10, and it's cheaper than Vicious, which is good because Vicious comes in squares, so when you put it on your board, you have these like random ass seams all over it, like where you can see like in between. But this comes in a roll, so you can basically put it out on your board, cut it out, and have one whole piece of grip on there, which I think probably holds up better too. And it's painted with epoxy over it, so it's really tough. It does show a little bit of dirt, but I don't really care because, you know, I don't really care, I guess. Let's see, this board is 40 or 42 inches long, I don't even know. Long enough. I have a pretty wide stance, and I find my feet are right about at the edges of the board, but that's not a big deal. The neck of these boards are really wide, and so are the nose, so having the nice neck is like strong, so it doesn't feel very flimsy. I have a Dervish, so I guess you can compare it to a Dervish, which hold up pretty well, but they're not as amazing as this. I had to Bondo, if you know what that is, I had to Bondo in the wheel wells of the board before I put the carbon over, so I assume that really helps too, because that stuff is like steel basically, you know, it's super strong. Once you let it dry and then you layer it with something else, it just helps reinforce it. Let's see, I don't get wheel bite with the neg on this one with these wheels either, and these are pretty big, but they are side set all the way, and they're not very wide, so I imagine with something like in-heats, you know, orangutan in-heats, you'd probably get wheel bite if you had them loose. But then again, it's not really like a carving board or a speed board. It's more of just a free ride board, and I don't recommend using in-heats for free ride. Alrighty, so the carbon on the bottom, I didn't really put it on there to do anything other than to learn how to carbon, so I learned how to use carbon basically, and resin. And I don't know if I said that, but I got ballistics resin, so it's super tough. And then I put like my own logo, or not my own, it's Comet's logo, but I made a stencil with like an X-Acto knife and some manila paper, and then I kind of made a gradient with like orange and yellow with spray paint, if you can sort of see that. Turned out pretty good, and yeah, this board's nice. Oh, and the carbon is good, and the resin is really good, because when I got it, I took all the grip that was already on there, and then I painted the whole board with resin, so it's completely waterproof, which is good, because some of these boards, I'm not sure exactly which year this one is, but some of them are made with water-based resin or epoxy or something. So when water gets in the wood, in the laminates, it like blows it up, basically, like a sponge. So now I can ride it in the rain without having to worry about that. So I guess that's a good idea to do with most boards, is to just cover it with resin. It's really tough once it dries. It's like really tough. It's just like gnarly hard plastic, and it holds up pretty good. So yeah, that's about it, I guess. If you're wondering any more questions about how to use carbon fiber or anything, I guess put it in the comment thingy. I don't even know. This is like my first. I don't even care. Just you can talk to me if you want. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna go skate. Yeah.